Ahoy, mateys. Going live about 5 minutes early here to try a couple experiments that haven't worked so far. I was using the new camera. I had it hooked onto the top screen, aimed at me, and I tried to set the resolution high, and it said, no, you must have the paid-for version of StreamYard in order to do filming in 1080. So then I bumped it down to 720, wouldn't let me do it. Bumped it down to standard, and it kept saying, wouldn't let me into my green screen. So finally I disconnected this, rebooted, and we're back on the normal front-facing, no, not front-facing, back-facing camera that we normally use all the time. Now, I set my pop-ups to not interrupt me. Guess what? I'm being interrupted by pop-ups. All right, we're going to go. I won't be able to see the chat for a couple minutes. We're going to go, I think we're going to go, yes, full screen. And I'm going to go, I have 4 bars, or I have 5 bars and 4G. I don't know if a standard resolution is going to help, but at least going full screen and having a good signal may help our quality of the screenshot. So I'm going to take a screenshot right now. Smile, say cheese. Okay. Now, in order to change the background, okay, I've got to go back to, StreamYard. Got to go to settings. Got to go to virtual background. Just be patient, a couple more minutes, then we'll really start the real show. Okay, I'm going to try, well, let's see, what background do I want to try? I'm going to try this one. Now I'm going to go full screen. First I got to get out of the settings. A baby shark behind me, yeah. Well, if Carl shows up, he'll probably bring one of those 18-foot crocodiles with him. That'll scare the bejesus out of me. All right, here we go. We're going to do another smile. Smile, smile, smile screenshot. I'm grinning and I'm spinning. The light is really too bright. That may be a problem. The sunshine is full bore. All right, now we're going to go out of this, if we can. If I can find it. See, that's so, the glare is so much I can't even find my mouse. Okay, exit full screen. There's a screenshot taken. Thank you, Kenny. All right, we should be more or less back to normal. Floss Pug Sunset 1. Welcome aboard. Linda Barker's here. All right, as said, we're starting a little tiny bit early. I did my experiments now with the green screen and the signal strength and the full screen. Took a couple mug shots of myself. I'll take a look at them later tonight and see how they look. There will also be a video of how I did this setup today. It probably won't get online until midnight. But we do have James Catnese. Welcome aboard. I didn't think you were going to be here tonight, but I'm glad you are here. Prayers for you and your family. For those of you who probably do not know, James' son is in the hospital, and yeah, I'll let him talk about it if he decides to. I won't say anything more, but prayers for the Catnese family, please. Okay. I've got a lot of people ahead of time. We are starting with the letter C tonight. Yeah, it should work out. James is automatically entered because his last name is Catnese. So I'll need to find his thing. James, though, you don't have to come up with any more sayings. You're automatically in. Who else has got a C in their screen name? I cut some blanks ahead if we get some new people in tonight, and we do. We have Floss Pug Sunset. I mean, they're not new to us, but they are here. See, now I have some of these already filled out, and there's still space. Whoops. There's still, ouch. See, now there's still space if KT Spirit 1 comes in. I got space on here to put their cliche related to C word or whatever is related to the C word. I do allow channel names. Well, James Catnese is in, but only once, you know. I'll try to remember that. So where is James? There's Kenny. Hermit with Wi-Fi. Who is that? Lucky Dog. Jill. She's in South Carolina. Sensei Don. He's probably at my house. Diane Phoenix. Tim, Mo Bang for your bucks. I think he's probably starting to make his way. Lily Gypsy Child. Hasn't been here in a while. Tina's. The Outsider. Sandra. Watch, it'll be the last one I come to. Yeah. Maybe it's the one I dropped on the ground. And no, that's 3 generations. Come on. James has been here. Cats meow. That's what Linda's saying. Okay. See if we can find Linda's. Todd. There's Linda's. Well, we still gotta find James. That's crazy. Where are you, James? Where'd you go? Okay, if we don't find James in this pile, we'll just quick make a new one. Where did I put those? They are down here. We can tuck those over here. And ouch. Like what's caught? Oh! Not a lot of room here. My chair is right up against the back of the truck. You'll see this on the video. And the table is real tight to my knees. Okay, James, cat knees. This is automatic. And today is 9/7. So, you are in the pot, James. Oh, there's another one that fell on the ground. Okay, and then Linda, she's got what did Linda said? Cats meow, I think. Yep, cats meow. 9/7 cats meow. Okay. You're in the pot, Linda. And we got Nancy Drew with the word condolences. So Nancy Drew. How's Frank and Joe, by the way? Nancy Drew. 9/7 2022 condolences. I know that's not really fair, but hey, it's a C word and it's not been used before. I don't think we'll find it in the book. We could look real quick. 3 generations is here. Welcome aboard, Iris. See, I'm not supposed to be getting these pop-ups. Let's see. Coincidental. Okay, we can take that one. Just got to find your your card. I know I saw it. Yep, there it is. Coincidental. 9-7. Coincidental. Okay, you're in, Iris. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Captain Morgan. I know a guy by that name. Okay. And I'm not talking about the spiced rum. All right. Floss / Pug Sunset. 1. And all right, curtains. Curtains. 9-7. You know, I just got 2 new curtains for the motorhome today. Okay, that's it. You're in. We haven't even opened the book yet. Yeah, I got, they came, well, one came yesterday along with the hooks, and another one came today. And it came with hooks, but I don't need those hooks because I got the other ones that are great for it. They are the shower curtains for the bus. Both of them are nautical. So I have to have one on the window side and one on the interior side, if you will, opposite side of the shower. Then I still have to get the ones that fit inside the tub, you know, or the, you know, you got one that goes in the shower, one that goes outside of the shower, one that, yeah. Anyways, I probably will not have any water hooked up, but at least it's in place for the most part. Okay, let's double check that we don't have, yes, we know, oh, Captain Morgan was another one. I used curtains. Let's make sure I'm not messing up. So you can use Kurt or Captain Morgan another day. Oh no, he's in heaven now. Oh boy, I am so sorry, James. Oh God, tough to lose a son, your only son. Your family has had such heartache. All right, where are we staying? Let me not open the book just yet. Let's find Kevin's. There it is. Cat's pajamas. So we got Cat's Meow. And Cat's Pajamas. I need to still open that book, make sure. Let me scroll up here a minute. Okay. Make sure I don't have anybody else with a C in their name. Frank Cancel. Welcome aboard. I just found out that James lost his son today. It was rather expected, but still. Frank Cancel. So you're automatically entered for this one time only, Frank, because your channel name has a C. Just point an arrow there. Okay, you're in the drawing. Okay, who am I missing? Todd Johnston, welcome aboard. I'm caught up for a second. All right, let's go to the book. Quick, I don't want to disqualify anybody. I'm not in, even though there's a C in my channel name. All right. We got Cat's Meow, Cat's Pajamas. We don't have any of that, so that's good. We have Cat's Ball. Okay. Looking for condolences or coincidental. No, we're safe. We are safe. All right. Timmy Ray, welcome aboard. Timmy, please say something to James. He sadly lost his son this afternoon. Okay, why did we call me a cad? Because I'm a vulgar person. No, I'm not vulgar. But why do we call a vulgar person a cad? Okay, because a page boy was once called a cadet. For this reason, the public school boys of England, everything goes back to England. You ever notice that? Or France. Huh. Anyways, for this reason, the public school boys of England called a person who waited on them a cadet, which they shortened to cad. Since these cads were less educated than the schoolboys, they were presumed to be vulgar persons, devoid of the finer instincts. What a bunch of bullshit. So in time, any person who possessed these attributes was called a cad. And I still say it's bullshit, but we're not in the B words right now. We're in C words, Linda. All right. Let's see here. Scroll on down. I'm caught up. Okay, we're on to another word. We're doing good tonight. It's only a quarter after. Calamity Jane. What is the origin of the name Calamity Jane? All right. There's a lot of traffic here at the sports park tonight. There's soccer going on. There's baseball going on. And God knows what else. A lot of people are driving in. All right. The original Calamity Jane was not supposed to be in the seas because her original name was Mrs. Martha Burke. We should have been talking about her last week or a couple weeks ago. She was a famous Western character who said she got her name because she carried 2 guns and any man who trifled with her invited calamity. Now, see, what is the origin of the name Calamity Jane? Well, wait a minute. What's the origin of the word calamity? They're not telling us that. Okay. Moving on, we're at calendar. The calendar says it's September 4th, 2020. And it's a Wednesday. And it's 6:14 Eastern Standard Time. How did calendar get its name? Here we go with those Greeks again. From the Latin word for an interest book kept by the moneylenders, the calendarium. Interest fell due on the calends, or first day of the month. Calends itself came from calere, the Latin verb meaning to call, because the Romans used to publicly call out the first day of the month. Huh. Well, it is interesting. Timmy Ray, so sorry about. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Timmy. James definitely is, he's hurting. On a good note, he got things straightened out with the Lake of Dreams campground. So, That's a good thing. Canard, I haven't yet. I didn't have a chance to call up there today. I didn't have a chance to call my insurance company. I didn't have a chance to call. I had a couple other places I had to call. I did take care of the court. See, another C word. Yeah, what a mess. You're right. You're right, Kevin. Yeah, I'll call. I'll call them tomorrow and pay up. Hopefully, we're all good now. It's kind of a bummer that James doesn't get his money for like a week, but at least we know it's coming, and he didn't have to drive up here, which she wouldn't have been able to drive today for sure. He needs to just be with his family. Canard. Now, I should know this one, but I don't think I do. It was taken care of. Good. Yeah, Louise will be back tomorrow. Well, perfect. She's my favorite. Well, besides you and Troy, I have favorites. We can save F for the F words. Okay. Never mind. We're not going there either. Okay. Canard. Why do we call a lie a canard? See, I thought it was part of a boat or a ship. All right. Canard is the French word for duck. What was that? Oh. Just another soccer ball. Canard is the French word for duck, and the story is told that a Frenchman named Corneliusson. That sounds Swedish or Norwegian to me. Corneliusson set out to prove the gullibility of people. That's what he was a Frenchman, and he set out to prove how gullible people are. He therefore reported that he had 20 ducks, but had cut up one of these and fed it to the other 19. He then cut up a second duck and fed it to those that were left. Then a third, and so on, until ultimately he had cut up 19 ducks, and all of them had been eaten. The story of the 20th duck that had eaten the 19 others was repeated and gave this special meaning to the word canard. Okay, to me, you could say it's a lie, but wait a minute. Canard is the French word for duck. But to me, it's like a it's just a story, not really a lie. Wouldn't this Corneliusson blah blah when he had storytelling license to come up with it? Can we have a silent prayer for James? Yes. I'll shut the book. And starting in right now. Well, all right. Hang on. Let's have a prayers, silence prayers, and a moment of silence for James Catnese, who lost his son today. I don't know all the details. I do know that it was rather expected that they were going to have to take the young man off the heart machine that was keeping him alive. So the decision was made to pull the plug. So it is going to be 6:20 here any second now. And Timmy's got a good thing going here. I totally agree. 6:20. Let's wait till we hit 6:21. A moment of silence and prayers, silent prayers for James Catnese and his family, please. Okay, mateys. It's now 6:21. I'm going to say amen. God bless you, James. God bless you, son. Okay, we're going to move on. We can get out a few more. Now, some of you haven't entered yet. The deal is, if you come up with a C word, most of you know this, a C word that hasn't been used, um, some type of cliche that has a word that begins with the letter C. And you can be creative. All right. All right, we just did canard. Canary. I have a friend named, her last name is Canary. She's a Scottish woman. And she lives in Scotland. She used to live here. But anyway, how did the inmate of a jail come to be called a canary? Because he sang? I don't know. A person placed in jail was called a jailbird because the bars of the jail were similar to the bars of a bird's cage. He was called a canary because at one time, English convicts sent to Australia arrived there dressed in yellow. Huh. Well, I would have wore a black hat and black cape, and I would have flown away. Yeah. There we go, Todd. Todd's got one. Cat got your tongue. And you're right on top of the pile here. 9-7. Cat got your tongue. And we've already been kind of through the CAs, so I know that's not in there. So you're good to go, Todd. Yeah, it is interesting. Canary. Canopy. I could use one right now. It's kind of getting, I love the warmth. It's the brightness that's giving a little problem here tonight, but that's okay. It's the RC Cola. It didn't have any cucumbers. Canopy. Why is a bed curtain called a canopy? What about canopies? Never mind. The word comes to us from the Greek and literally means a gnat curtain. The fishermen of the Nile used to sleep under a rude sort of tent made out of their fish nets, believing, perhaps without too much foundation, that a gnat would not pass through the holes in the net. I would have to say the fish nets that I've seen, at least for what I would think, would have holes that big. I can't imagine a gnat being stopped by that. Maybe it was the smell of the fish. Wouldn't keep out rain very well. And then as far as the canopies, one of them was under the princess's mattress, I think. You have lots of family. Okay. Very good. Yeah, well, it's not a warhouse. It's one of the cottages down on the Camp Lake. It's where we did a photo shoot the other day. And I'm still experimenting with some of that. I think I may be a candidate. I can't afford it this month, but maybe next month I may look into or try it out or sign up for the $240 package deal per year for StreamYard. Don't really want to yet. Captain Jack and Kevin are taking this camping on the Caribbean islands next year. We will try. Kevin usually goes first with these things. So if Kevin gets a campsite down there, chances are I will too. And then maybe, I suppose there's a chance we could buy an adjoining island because I think M23 is going to be huge. 50 Angela, welcome aboard, dear. Curtains already been used. I just let everybody know that I got my shower curtains. Got one yesterday along with the cool hooks. And I got one today that I really love. It's got a wheel, ship's wheel on it. It's got a lighthouse. It's got, well, I'll be doing a film of it soon. If not now, just before I go to M22 probably. And the hooks are also nautical. There's anchors, and then the other ones I can't remember now. But the other ones actually glow in the dark. We'll see how that goes. You got your seasons, yeah. Captain Jack beer. That's cool. That is really cool, and that's good beer. Yes, I stopped drinking, but if I was still drinking, I'd be wanting one of those. Well, I keep asking Millie if she's got any available sisters. Now, see, there's one that. Let me look here. Cheers. There it is. You're in, Angela. I don't think I have. You haven't been in this drawing before. But cheers is a C word, so hasn't been used before. I don't think it's in the book. I would quick look before I throw you in the pot. The coffee pot. Well, coffee can. Let's see. 50 Angela. Where is my pen? Lock the doors. There's my pen. It's tucked in the book. 50 Angela. Nine, 7, 20, 22. Cheers. I like it. But before I throw it in, I'll quick look, see if that it's not in the book here. Ooh, there's a few more cat words. Cheee is a cheek. Is a Cheshire cat. That's it. Chestnut is the last one. That's CHE. That's already in the S. Cheek was the last one that has 2 E's. So, it's none of your cheek. We'll get to that one. Maybe not today. So, whoops, those are blank. You're going in the coffee can. We'll be drawing in about 15, 16 minutes from now. That gives us time to do the winner's scratch off of the $5 Cashword. Okay. The next. Read the book called Frog and Toad. Sorry. Well, maybe when we get to the F's. I had a little neighbor girl that always called the toads in my yard, she called them frogs, and I kept trying to correct her, but she insisted that they were frogs. And I tried to say, well, technically yes and no. They are related. Canter. Where do we get the word canter, meaning a loping trot? You know, like when a horse canters. Okay, it's a shortening of Canterbury. The pilgrims on their way to the tomb of Thomas a Becket in Canterbury rode at this speed, and so gave us the name for the gate. G-A-I-T, gate. Canter is a shortening of Canterbury. That is fascinating. In a way. All right, moving on. Let me get 2 or 3 more in. Carrot. What is the origin of the word carat? The carat was originally a measure of value and not weight, and a symbol used to represent a unit of money in the time of the Roman Emperor, Constantine. It looked like a picture of the fruit of the locust tree. The Arabic name for this fruit is garat, whence we get carrot. And I would think carrots are good for your eyesight. Wait, different kind of carrot. Speed trap in Canterbury. A speed trap in Canterbury. Sure. They could slow it down to the speed limit could be 10 miles an hour, and chances are a full-size horse trotting is going to be breaking that speed limit, I would think. I don't know. Never thought about it. Carpetbagger. I have put carpet in bags before, but I had to cut it up in small pieces. Why is a scheming politician called a carpetbagger? After the Civil War in the United States, many adventurers went to the South in an attempt to obtain political power by means of the Negro vote. Now, this is fascinating. Since most of them had little or no wealth, they carried their belongings, as well as their offices, in their handbags, generally made out of carpet. I knew a little bit about that word, and that they used, they kept their stuff in a bag that was made out of carpet. And I didn't think it was just politicians. I thought maybe it was like gamblers or entrepreneurs of some sort or other. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So, yeah, that's carpetbag. All right. Carry coals to Newcastle. Never heard this one. What is the reason a useless task is compared to carrying coals to Newcastle? I have no idea. It's because Newcastle is in the center of the great coal fields of England. I thought it was peat moss. And so it's as silly to carry coals there as it is to carry water to a well. Carry coals to Newcastle. Gosh, I may have to memorize that one. Okay, carte blanche. Now, to me, carte blanche means you got, it's like I had one time, we had a project going on, and the president of the hospital, we had an emergency project. And my boss at the time was all freaking out because the cost was pretty high. Pretty high to bring in an emergency generator to run an entire building. 6-story building on an emergency generator, because our emergency generator had died and needed major repairs. And my boss was freaking out that, oh my gosh, it's going to cost $15,000 per day to have a generator set out in the street capable of running the hospital if it was needed. We never did need it, but it was there. But just before the order was placed for that emergency generator, the president of the hospital came down to my boss's office and said, "Stop worrying. Cost is no object." Whoa. To me, that's carte blanche. Do what you want, boss. You got the check. Yeah, like a blank check. Okay. So, carte blanche. Complete freedom of choice. How did that come about? It has long been the custom for a man of importance to give a trusted subordinate blank sheets of paper or correspondence cards. I'm drooling. It's a D word. With his name signed at the bottom, thus giving the subordinate the right to fill in whatever he wished above the signature. Since there's no writing on the paper or card, it's a white paper or white card, and in French that is carte blanche. Carte blanche, white card. Well, that was revealing. The gal walking around the parking lot. She said hi. All right. We're getting closer, people. It's 6:37. The next C word is cat out of the bag. I like this. And I actually know this one for once. What is the reason a person who divulges a secret is said to have let the cat out of the bag? It's because it was once a custom for farmers to bring a suckling pig to market in a bag. Sometimes, however, a farmer would substitute a cat for the pig. If the townsman was foolish enough to buy this pig in a poke, I think the bag was known as a poke, without first looking inside, he was cheated out of his money. But if someone let the cat out of the bag, the deceit was uncovered. Doesn't that make you want to get a poke, a bag, put a cat in the bag? The problem with that is cats love to go in an open bag on the floor or in an open box on the floor. Cats are, well known for that. But if a cat goes in the bag, if you close the bag, pick it up, and start carrying him, he is freaking out. BRB, my dogs are yelling at me. That's cool that you have dogs that are so articulate. Captain Jack, where are you at? I am at the Sparta Sportsplex in Sparta, Michigan. Well, you know where Sparta is. The reason I'm at the Sportsplex, you can't see it behind me right now, but directly behind me, about 1,000 feet, is the cell tower. And I get a fantastic signal here. I'm at, well, let me double check what my signal strength is. But when I sat down here, it was full bars and 4G. We are now at 4 bars and 4G. I did check out a place a little bit to the northeast of me that I saw the other day, but I didn't check its signal strength. Boy, I wish I could have found a parking spot around there. 5G, full bars, private property. Where do I park? Maybe I can get permission from somebody for the next episode. Excuse me. Megavan Mike, welcome aboard. You still got a couple minutes. You can come up with a C word and be entered into the drawing for the $5 Cashword. Cashword, there's a C word. But you knew that from the thumbnail. All right, we got time for basically 1 or 2 more words. Catchword. How did a catchword come to be called that? The term comes to us from the theater. The last word of an actor's speech in the theater is the cue word, which indicates that another player is to speak. I learned this in drama class back in high school. The player must catch this word in order to know when it's his turn. But actors probably took the term from printing, where it was once customary to print at the bottom of a page the first word of the top line of the next page. And we use those mnemonic skills as well in our dramatics class. They didn't let me play a captain, though. Let's see, school play. What did I play? My buddy played the professor, and I think I played a student, believe it or not. That's about 3 hours from Grand Rapids. What's 3 hours from Grand Rapids? Let me know, Frank. Catgut. What have cats got to do with catgut? Well, I'm thinking they have guts. Not a thing. The strings are made from sheep gut. But one name for a stringed instrument is kit, from the Latin name for guitar or cithara. The gut strings of the instrument are therefore kit guts. A simple wrong deduction leads to catgut. Oh, you're about 3 hours from Grand Rapids. I gotcha. Grand Rapids in you're 3 hours from me. I said it backwards. Okay, that's fine. I say things backwards too. I'm putting the book away because we're getting real close to doing the drawing. I don't know if is that. Oh, there's Sue. It's time to enter. You got like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I was on the live stream the other night with Tumblewood RV Life. I got them a gift too. That I know they'll like. Simple and easy. And we're going to do Hudsonville ice cream too at their campsite, or mine, either one. So I'm going to be spending some money for M22 just on a few things. But it's fun. I'm hoping Jerry Holly comes because I've had a gift for him forever. And then I got one for Badge, even, that I've had forever. We'll see. So I hear a phone ringing. Isn't that crazy? I mean, the old-time phone. They must have left their phone in their truck. There's a Denali pickup truck right next to me. What a nice ride. What is that, 5.3? It's not a 7.3, but it's a diesel. It sounded really good when it pulled up. But I have this thing about diesels. So anyways, I'm looking forward to that M22 with being able to share things and show off things. All right. Yes. Lucky dog moderator. Nobody knows who you are, Sue. Sue says that she doesn't mind what you call her as long as you don't call her late for dinner. She can be late to the party, but not late for dinner. Yes, thank you, Linda, for sharing that out to Sue. We had a moment of silence for James and his family. And I have to say that I can't imagine what it would be like. I've not lost any children. I almost did lose a stepson. It was close, but he recovered. You know, and it took a while for him to recover. He had to relearn everything. He had a closed head injury. But anyways, I can't imagine losing a child. Losing my parents was bad enough. I mean, you know it's going to happen, but still. It just sometimes doesn't seem fair. Sue, do you want to put in an entry, some kind of a C word? I'll give you 1 more minute. We've got, I don't know, forget how many entries we have. We're not quite at a dozen, but we are, let's see, we got 50. Angela, Todd Johnston, Frank Cancel. Where are we staying? Floss and Iris. Nancy Drew. I always pick on Nancy Drew, by the way. Linda Barker's in, and James Catneves, I think. I didn't even count those. Yes, amen, Iris. Well, I better get this. Well, I guess I could leave it in there. It might help flip these things around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12 people watching. Okay, not tonight. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, I'm going to close the entries. We are having a random drawing for a $5 Cashword, Michigan Cashword. And depending on what you want, if you are the lucky person drawn, depending on what you want, I can send you the Cashword in the mail. If you win, and if you win and you had me scratch it off, I'll send you the money. If you look in Show More, you'll see the rules. Or, I can do PayPal, a money order sent to you, whatever. Now, if it gets bigger than $150, then we're going to be splitting it. If it gets really big, I'll pay the taxes first, and then we'll split whatever net we get. That's what we split. All right, very close. And the winner is, we don't know yet. Okay, good. They've all flipped over. They're all just, I'm not looking. I'm stirring them around now to get even more random. And I have drawn a blank piece of paper, see? It's blank. It's Kevin. This is his second time. Cat's pajamas. He was on here a couple weeks ago with Bee's Knees. All right, Kevin. So I do the same thing as we did before. Just bring you the ticket so you can scratch it off yourself in a couple weeks. I can do that. Piper would have fun with that. Or I can scratch it off now, and we'll see what happens. So you want me to bring it up to M22? So you and Piper can work with it? Let me find it here. Where is it? There it is. I can put it in the box with Linda's. Linda's got one that's already been scratched that she won on Guess the Channel, and I can bring that. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay. I will do it. And then we'll decide what you're going to do with all this money. Let me put your name, let me scratch on here that you're the winner. That way I can put it into Show More next week. Winner. Okay. I can put that in the pot. Okay, we're going to get started scratching this. When the weather turned cold, I started getting a runny nose. That's more fun watching me do it. Well, I think it'd be fun to film you and Piper doing it, but somebody might say something about an underage gambler. So we couldn't film that, at least not publicly, or not for public publication. All right, we've got to find a dime or a quarter. I think I have one in my pocket. All righty. I have something in my pocket. Oh, it's my fingers. There. Don't say anything, Frank. I know what you're thinking. Yep, there is a dime. Hey, how old is that nickel? It's not a buffalo, but it looks kind of old. Right. Tonight we're going to have a nickel like it's 1999. However it is, Pennsylvania Mint. I don't know if that means anything. First letter. Let's see what Kevin's going to win. All right, we've got a T, where it's time to scratch. And it's time for us to get all packed up for M22. All right, we got beat. We have knot, as in K-N-O-T, a knot that you would tie. I have a book of knots. I'm bringing it. Maybe we can have a knot tying party. Utmost has 2 T's, and both of them are cross letters. The last T is a cross letter with the word post, and the first one in the word utmost is a cross letter with together. And of course, together has a T, and that's a cross letter with strong. Flat has a T, and it's a cross letter with Rochester. Or no, what is that? Rochester. Yes, it is Rochester. All right, any more T's? Any more T's? Yeah. There's a T, last letter in the word quit, and it's a cross letter with utilities. And of course, utilities has a T also. So 2 T's in the word utility. Kitten has 2 T's. One of them is a cross letter with flute. I thought I found a flute the other day. I think it's a clarinet. I don't know my band instruments very well. I'm going to clean it up and probably take it to the pawn shop, see what it's worth. It's a nice one. I don't know what, I can't remember the brand of it. It starts with a B. There's one more T. It's in the word quadrant. Okay, we're moving on. Make sure I check chat. I don't see any. Yeah, we're off to a good start. Start has a T in it. Second letter is a V. We have a V in the word. Nothing in puzzle 1. V, ivy. Any more V's? No, we only had 1 V in the word ivy. Next letter is a L. There's usually a few L's in every puzzle. Igloo. And an Eskimo would not kiss me in her igloo right now because I am definitely running. Flat and kernel. Those are cross words using the letter L. Monopoly. I like that letter or word. Exhale. That's a cross letter with legacy. Amplified and utilities. I don't think I have any tissue with me. Okay, that's it for L's. X is the next letter. Letter number 4 is an X. Do we have any X's? Sometimes we do. Sometimes, yes, exhale. All right. And that's it for X's. Letter number 5 is a U. I know we have a couple U's. Utmost. And that is a cross word with bow, sharing the letter U. More U's. More U's. Usage. And of course, utilities. It's a cross letter. Flute. We're just talking about a clarinet. I mean, a flute. No, what were we talking about? I don't know what that thing is. It's not a recorder. I played a recorder when I was in elementary school. And it's nothing like Victoria May Wallace's flute. This thing has got all kinds of, it's got as many levers and things on it. Reminds me of a saxophone. But, it's long. It's probably about, put together, it's probably almost 2 foot. Anyway, you can tell me what it is. But I'll show you in a video. I want to make sure it's clean. I want to make sure it works. I know there's a reed, a little box in there. And the box is beat up, but the whatever it is, the horn is in beautiful shape. You have to take it apart to get it to fit in the box. It's like 5 pieces, I think. I'm looking for use yet. Utilities, use or use. All right. Next letter is an H. Aha. H is in the word Rochester, which is a city somewhere in Michigan. I think it's in the Upper Peninsula. No, wait, maybe it's on the east side. Kevin would know, because Kevin knows everything. All right. Let's see. Wharf, not like wharf on Star Trek. Wharf as in where ships are together. That was another diesel that went by. Exhale and his. And what's next? Inch. Step by step, inch by inch. Flutes are silver, clarinets are black. Okay. It is black. Putting new brakes on the truck, going over the camper. We have 2 camping trips coming up, maybe 3. Cool. Way cool. New York and Minnesota. Or no, New York and MM. What is MM? Not Maine, not Maryland, not Montana. Oh, MN, Minnesota. Yes. There's a Grand Rapids in Minnesota. Christian and Tracy went through Grand Rapids. That was one of the ones I got them on. So you're going to be in Grand Rapids. Then later on, I said, when they said they were going to go to, let's see, they're 1 day away from M22. Forget what town it is, a little town on M46. I said, if you look to the southwest, you'll see Grand Rapids. And they still hadn't quite caught on. They said, oh, you're not too far away. Maybe somehow we can get together. They hadn't even remembered that I was going to see them at M22 anyways. But then I told them, I said, well, yeah, I'll be seeing you at M22. They go, oh, duh. That can happen. I'm looking to see if there's any more H's, and I don't see any. Next letter is a D for the dough. I have an idea for a video that I'm going to be doing maybe next month. I don't know. But it'll probably be one of those in the middle of the night, the world according to Captioned. And it has to do with, I gotta get up and make the dough. It's a story about a guy that works at the U.S. Mint. I gotta get up and make the dough. All right. Any more D's? Yes. Quadrant. That looks to be it for the letter D. We had one in sediment, and it's a cross letter with day. I didn't say that as I was scratching it. All right, M. M. MN, Minnesota. Let's see, M. Yes, monopoly. Utmost. I know what Kevin's going to say if he wins here. He's going to want it put into the M22 funds. I just have this feeling. Amplify. That's it. Next letter. A K. I know we have a K in kitten, right? Yeah, take care, Frank. See you soon. K is in knot and kernel. And kitten. And just going to double check here to make sure. I do not see any more K's. All right. Next letter is a G. Golly gee. Holly by golly. Needs me to go to the store after this. She needs tortilla chips and something else. I got it written down. Oh, prescriptions. I got to go to the pharmacy as well. Big Blue has a G. Strong has a G. Boar. No. There's no G there. I just happen to notice there's the word web, which is vertical, and next to it is the word or. But they're not connected. Or not any more G's. Yes, usage and legacy. They're cross letters, cross words. That's it for G's. Next letter is an F. You got to get this done. It's after 7 already. F. And I'm doing some painting that I want to get back to on the bus. Okay, flat, wharf, and far. Amplify, and it goes along with flute. Okay. That was more F's than usual. I just found an H that we missed. It's in the word bench. All right. We have not had the major vowels yet, have we? We have a P. That's in post. In fact, we had a U. And that's it for vowels so far. That's kind of unusual to not have any more vowels. One of my magnets must have come loose. A little breeze is popping up. Monopoly. Any more P's? I think that there was one more at least. There's a U that we missed. There's 2 U's that we missed. One in quit and one in menu. And along with the word quadrant. Okay, there's a P in amplify. There's an L that we missed, right? Did we have an L? Yeah, we did. Flute. We've almost spelled flute. We just need the E. That looks to be it for P's. All right. How many letters we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. An I. So there's a pretty good vowel. Inner. Igloo. Now on this game, if you get 2 words in puzzle 1 and 2 words in puzzle 2, that's $10. Then there's a multiplier. We'll see. There's an L that we missed in recycle. Huh. I'll be darned. How come I'm missing so many? Am I going too fast? There's I and Ivy. There's an I in quit. I gotta tell that bug to quit. I'm sitting next to a crabapple tree. You'll see that in the video. There's an I in his. Sediment. Utilities has 3 I's. And one of them is a cross letter with the word kitten. Icon has an I. My mom was an icon. So was my sister. Inch and tier share the letter I. Okay. Letter J. I didn't see any J's. I think that's going to be a bummer letter. I do not see any J's. Okay. C. The letter for today is C. And it stands for Cliche. I'm still live. Yeah, okay.
Okay, thanks. It's like $4 or $5 or whatever.
Okay.
The shorties.
Why?
Buy one or whatever.
Is it going to rain?
Just pick one up.
Okay. All right. All right, bye. Don't ask me why she wants a short umbrella from Dollar General. Did we do the letter C? No. Okay. Rochester. Recycle has 2 C's. Must be somebody's game is over. You kids get home. You got school tomorrow. Legacy. Amplify's got an I in it that we missed. CCCs. Bench. Icon. An inch. It's a shared letter with icon and inch. Okay. Next we have a Y. I know there's a couple Y's here and there. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. Why? I don't know. Recycle and monopoly. Ivy, we spelled a word in puzzle 2. Amplify. That appears to be it for the letter Y. Okay. We're down to 4 letters. Z. I think Z is a zip. As in, there isn't any Z's. There's a Q, but no Z's. All right. O. I know I saw some O's. There's an O in post. There's an O in not in Rochester. There's an O in utmost and 2 O's in monopoly. 3 O's in monopoly. We only need N to have completely spelled monopoly. Igloo, we just spelled igloo in puzzle 1. Strong is spelled because we were sharing that O with monopoly. Or, what a bore. Icon. And I think that's it for O's. All right. 2 letters left. One of them is an E. Beat has 2 E's. Bow has an E. Colonel, a couple E's. Inner has an E. That's a cross letter with Rochester. There's another E in Rochester. We're not going to be able to spell that because we only have 1 letter left after this. There's an O that we missed in together. And there's an E and a couple E's in together. Recycle, sharing one of those. Web and recycle are sharing that last E. Okay. We are moving down to, I'm going to double check, see if there's any more E's. Okay, we are in puzzle 2. Exhale has 2 E's. Sediment, couple E's. Usage has an E at the end. Not going to spell that. Menu. Tier, as in, different levels. Bench. Kitten. Flute. We just spelled flute. And there's an E in utilities. We just need the S to spell it completely. Somebody's got a door that's stuck. Use has a E. So we now have flute in word. We have 2 words in puzzle 2, and we have igloo. Boy, we need one more word in puzzle 1. We'll double check this. Last letter is W. Wharf has a W. I got a bad feeling about this. All right. Rechecking to make sure. As far as we know, we have igloo. That's a word that we totally spelled in puzzle 1. There are no B's. There are no R's. No N's. No S's. No A's. No R's. No N's. No R's. No S's. No A's. No S's. No R's. No N's. A R R A R B A R. That's it. I think we're at the end of our rope. No S's, no A's, no S's, no A's, no A's, no Q's, no A's, no N's, A's, N, B, N, N, N. Sorry, Kevin. It's a bummer. No matches for winning anything. Total bummer. Story of your life. Yeah, E's are the best. E's and A's. If we'd have had some A's in here, we would have made it. Well, maybe not. A's and R's would have definitely been pretty awesome. Or some S's. Anyways, it's a loser. Sorry, Kevin. But we had fun anyway. Maybe next time. So that does it. Ice cream at M22. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something will happen. And I will be doing this the first night that I'm there, if I have a good signal. And we don't need the green screen for this show, for the whatever, so I could do it inside the motorhome. No problem. All right, mateys. I think we are ready to call it. I'll be seeing you on the video tonight. It's just about this setup and what I was trying to do. And then maybe there'll be a video or 2 before Saturday. Saturday, of course, is our day for Guess the Channel. The channel that we are featuring right now will be featured 1 or 2 more times this coming Saturday. I don't have any clues to give you right now. I should have, but I just don't. But if no one guesses by the time we are at the end of the show on Saturday evening, then I will reveal it, and nobody will win anything. James, thank you. You too, Kevin, Angela, everybody. fair winds and smiles. Come on, come on. I know times are tough, but we got to have a little grin somehow. Prayers for James Catanese' family, please. And we'll see you on the next one. May God bless. Have a good evening. End the broadcast. End the broadcast. They'll ask me, how did it go?